AI is going to change every aspect of our lives. From marketing and entrepreneurship to even the most mundane tasks, AI is here to stay, and it's time for us to embrace it. Now, if you want to dominate in this AI-driven world, you need the right tools to get the job done. And guess what? Jasper is the ultimate AI writing assistant that's going to revolutionize the way you work. Hi everyone, and welcome to AI Marketing Creator Tools, the #1 place for all things AI. With today's video, we're putting Jasper's features to the test as we build our very own business from scratch exclusively using Jasper. You'll learn how to streamline blogs, ads, and generate sales using the power of AI, and then you can use this info in your day-to-day job, or even create a side hustle of your very own. So if you're excited to learn more about Jasper and all AI has to offer, make sure to smash that subscribe button for more tutorials just like this one. And if you want to try Jasper AI for yourself, sign up for a 7-day free trial using the link in the description. But now let's get started. So for the first part with Jasper, obviously you got to sign up. So if you already have an account, you can just click the login button up here. But chances are, if you're watching this tutorial and you haven't used it yet, you might want to just try the free trial first. So we also have that link here. And by the way, we have our very own affiliate link, which we would love if you could use that. So we'll leave that down in the description. It will help us a lot. So just click the free trial button, and then it's going to ask for your first, last name, email, and then you'll get most of the features that you'll see in today's video. Later on, we can talk about pricing, but free trial can at least get you started. And if you want to, you can pause this video, go sign up for the free trial, and then you can follow along with this video if you like. All right, so now we have signed up using the AI Marketing and Creator Tool affiliate link. And this is going to be the landing page that we're using. So we have our dashboard, campaigns, recent content, your content, brand voice, and chat. Okay, so at first, not a lot. It's like, where's all the tools? I was promised a lot of tools. Where are they? We'll get into that. But first, I think it's important we start here at Jasper Chat. If it looks familiar, it's because it's similar to ChatGPT. And Jasper is actually built on top of ChatGPT's technology, and the platforms are going to be pretty similar, at least when it comes to chat, but there's going to be a few cool little features that we will cover throughout this tutorial. I thought it'd be fun today to use Jasper in the full suite of tools to kind of come up with an imaginary business and then show you ways you can use Jasper in your own business. So here we have include search. This is a cool feature that ChatGPT does not have. Oh, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, because we have tons of ChatGPT tutorials and videos comparing how it stacks up to tools just like Jasper. Anyways, this button will give you Google links to, so like if you ask a question and it comes up with sources or it comes up with answers, it's going to cite their sources with the links that you can find them from. So let's say we want to come up with an online business. Okay, dropshipping. That's a popular one. I'm sure you go YouTube, you're going to see lots of dropshipping videos. And I see those ads everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Dropshipping is probably one of the most popular side hustles that I see talked about. Social media management, freelance writing, videography or photography, online course creation, online personal trainer, web design, SEO consulting, virtual assistant, app development. Okay, sources. It's nice to have those sources, so if I click a link, it will take me and show me those ideas. This is kind of inspired me. Let's do like an ad agency. And this is one of the great things about Jasper Chat. It's kind of like any ideas you have, just write them out. It'll give you lists and all your starting points. I'm going to show you a cool feature here. So you see down we have this enhance prompt button. So this is something that ChatGPT does not have, and this is actually really important. So with ChatGPT, a lot of us, myself included, have probably made the most vague ChatGPT prompts out there. And let's be real, we're not going to get our questions answered by just inputting one-line prompts with ChatGPT for a specific task, right? So I'd like you to be my... Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click enhance prompt. So look at this prompt now, and then let's enhance. So you can see my prompt was one sentence. This prompt, a lot more. It's like a full paragraph, and it's asking for a lot more things. It's asking for content marketing, SEO, email campaigns, social media targeted ads. And it's basically going to turn Jasper into my coach. So yeah, let's try that prompt. So, oh, and also you can do speed or quality. honestly, I'd rather have quality. Speed, I got time, right? So okay, so as you can see, this gave me a very detailed approach on how to build my business. Let's come up with a name for our agency just so we can use later on. And you'll see over here, we have brand voice. We'll get into that later, but this is actually gonna be pretty relevant later on. So it's gonna be part of, once we build our brand identity, then we'll start adding brand voice. So let's say, let's work on a name for this agency. Okay, so I asked for a name, it kind of gave me some pointers, and then it gave me 5 name suggestions. Now, if I didn't love any of these 5, I could just ask, hey, could you give me 5 more? Could you give me 10? Whatever. You can even give more description, like, hey, I want it to be funny, I want it to be maybe punny, whatever you want. You can just change it up how you want, but we'll do Jasper agency. So we're gonna go with okay, so now we have all the steps that Jasper laid out for us, and we can start designing this business. You're not going to be creating the individual pieces of content in Jasper Chat. This is more of a conversational tool. Think of like you need a coach or someone to guide you through things. That's what Jasper Chat is for. There's so many AI tools now, and we're sharing and teaching the best ones. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future videos on free AI tools like Bard and how popular tools like Canva are also using AI. But you're not going to really want to build the content in here, and I'll show you where you're going to want to do that in a second. We're going to use that with editor mode, SEO mode. Okay, so now that we've done chat, we want to go over templates. What we're going to do is we're going to click this blue button up here, create new content. And then we are going to go to new from template. And this is where you're going to see all the templates that Jasper has. If you do a quick scroll through here, you can see just how many tools that Jasper has to offer. And there's even a lot more than you see on this page. These are all provided by Jasper. These are like the official Jasper created these. Then we have the community page where this came from other Jasper users, and you can see like they have their initials. These are all the different creators who made them. And this list just goes on and on. And then also, just because you're probably wondering what workflows are, we'll cover these a little bit later, but they're slightly different than templates. But first, let's go back to templates. So create new content, new from template. And some of the ones I do want to highlight on this page, we have Amazon. These are really popular, so great for product descriptions, prompt ideas for art, if you're into AI art, stuff around blog posting, so your ideas, your outline, intro, conclusion, business or product name. So for Adspire, we came up with our name already through Jasper Chat, but you could use this tool, company bio, content improver if you have existing content, email subject lines. I know that's probably popular for a lot of you. Engaging questions, Facebook ads, Google ads, lots of different things. LinkedIn, marketing angles, social media posts, personal bio, LinkedIn, press release, real estate, like all these different things that you can use. SEO is super popular. If you're in marketing, you know what SEO is. So having a tool, AI tool that can help with that is perfect. And you'll see Jasper is actually integrated with Surfer SEO, which we'll cover later. But yeah, so SEO is built into the platform, TikTok, YouTube, basically any platform you're making content on, Jasper's going to have a tool for that. So just keep that in mind. But for the sake of our Adspire agency, I do want to show that we have, it's called a dynamic template. Maybe there's something that's not in the Jasper provided templates that you want, so we can make our own. So because we're just starting, I'm an ad agency, I want some direction here. I want to try to get clients So sell your product to the precise audience. Let's try this one. We're launching. Product launch, create template. So now we have our product launch template. And this is what ChatGPT doesn't have to offer, right? ChatGPT just gives you a big bulk of text. Here we are going to go step by step and add in, kind of like an ad lib. Okay, so now we have all of our output from Jasper, introducing Aspire Agency, your ticket to success on Google and Facebook ads. Hey, small business owners and franchisees, are you tired of wasting your hard-earned money on ads that don't work? Fret no more. Aspire Agency is here to save the day. We're an ad agency specializing in Google and Facebook ads for small local businesses like yours with first-hand knowledge and proven record of successful campaigns. Our clients can trust Aspire Agency to take your advertising game to the next level. So here we have some stuff that we would be able to send to clients. We have our target audience. So this is stuff that we can use for ourselves, kind of like our pillars. This is campaign goals. These are our pillars. Capture the attention of our target audience. Exciting, funny, showcase unique selling points. Develop long-lasting relationships. Marketing channels. So it goes over social media, email campaigns, events and workshops, collaborations, partnerships. As you can see, and you don't need to be a marketing expert, but you can see this is a really detailed plan, right? So this is a great product launch, and this gives me I want a little bit more of a brand identity, right? So another thing I could do for, here, I just saw that social media or email campaigns. Email campaigns are super popular, so let's make some emails, right? Let's go to a template, email subject lines, boom. So we're gonna go Aspire Agency. This is good. And boom. So we have meet Aspire digital ad agency, let Aspire power your business, get your ads on the right track starting today. It's tailored for what I asked for, and it meets those needs. Again, you could regenerate if you need to. You can add more inputs. So maybe I want 8. Okay, so now we are on to workflows, and these are going to be a little bit different from templates, and you'll see why in just a second. But workflows are more step-by-step guides to create larger pieces of content, or makes it a little bit more specific towards your business. So for this, Jasper has 10 workflows. We're going to use the ad workflow because I think, with a new business, which I'm starting, I'd like to generate some leads for some potential clients. So let's go to the ad one, and I think everyone more or less is going to be using ads at some point. So you can see Jasper on the left-hand side is going to separate templates from workflows. And for this ad, my goal is going to be to generate leads. So I'll add that in the context description. Then for step 1, it's going to ask for information about our company. So company name, information, give it some history, tone of voice, and then outputs. So I'll fill that information in. Okay, so a good rule of thumb is I like to do 3 outputs. If you do too many, they're going to really start to blend together and they're going to get confusing. And next thing you know, you can't decide because a bunch of them are going to sound alike. So 3 is usually good enough to get the job done. Then you have the option to either generate or run all. For this, we're going to use generate because if I hit run all, it's actually going to do all the steps that you see here all at once. So I want to tweak it step by step. So I'm just going to click generate, and then it's going to complete step 1. Cool. Okay, so now we have our 3 outputs. Yeah, this is basically just to tell people about the company. If I was doing a real business, I'd obviously want to take a lot of time and pick which one is my favorite and edit the one that's my favorite. But for the sake of this video, let's just go with number 2. So what's going to happen next is social media ideas. So what this did was it took this output right here and it inserted into do you have any background information. So I went over the character limit. So I'll just get back there. Same thing, tone of voice, want it persuasive. And I'll make 3 outputs. Okay, so this is for social media. So we have our headline. So this could be a caption on Instagram post, or we could have it be our tagline on a Facebook ad. But this would be our headline, the description, and we would add images with it as well. Okay, so now that I have my social media ad ideas, I could either regenerate if I did not like the outputs, I could produce art to go with it, or I can move on to the next step. I'm going to go on to the next step. We can go over art here in a bit. So next, this is for Google Ads. Write three 4-word headlines for an ad, include a short slogan. I'll make it 6 just for the sake of changing it up. Again, a little bit over too much. This is background information. I would add more of my twist for this, and then I'll make this persuasive as well. You can also add your own brand voice, which we will talk about in a second. But you can actually make your own brand voice so the AI outputs sound exactly how you want them to, and we'll do that in a second. But yeah, so 3 outputs, generate, and this is going to give me my Google ad ideas. Cool, so this is what would pop up on a Google search if someone's searching for a social media agency. Yeah, so you can see that with this output, this is a much shorter description. And with these are actually pretty long. So now I have my company description, my social media ideas for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or, wherever you want to post. And I also have my Google ad ideas. So, this was done with me not really putting in a lot of specific needs for my company. But if you have them, then you're going to obviously want to do that in this step. But yeah, Jasper is great because in only a couple minutes, now we have a bunch of ads to help generate new leads. Okay, so the next section is going to be brand voice, and this could arguably be the most important feature that Jasper has to offer, because if you used AI before, you know that you probably have to spend a lot of time editing to get the output to sound the way you want to sound. So with Jasper, now you can finally give the AI some input, let them know how you talk, and then Jasper is more likely to gear those outputs in your sound. So for brand voice, you have 2 things. You have voices and you have knowledge base. I'll start with knowledge base because that's a little bit more self-explanatory. So knowledge is going to be giving Jasper some information about your company. So company info, product info, people info, industry. This is where you just tell Jasper anything you want it to know from previous history. So if you have a website, you can just enter the text and it will scan your website. Or if you have files, maybe you have a blog or social media, something you want to copy, you can put it in there as well. But I'll just show company info, how that works, background information about your brand. So here I ended up putting Jasper Media Agency, opened June 2023. So far, we've serviced local businesses. I bring over 5 years experience working for ad teams at Fortune 500 companies. And then name, you can do intro, company information, add to knowledge base. Okay, and then for voices, this is where we're going to add a specific voice. You can either scan URL or you can text. Since I don't have a company website, I'll just do from text, and I'll paste in some of the stuff that we found from Jasper Chat. Okay, so then once it's analyzed your writing, it can tell you, what tone it's getting from it. So here's what Jasper learned: the style guides, emphasis a professional, confident, persuasive brand voice with a positive, enthusiastic tone, using techniques such as repetition, superlatives. And, oddly enough, it's grading itself because, again, remember from the previous sections, I actually didn't really do my own input. For here, I'll just say add emphasis on humor. So I add emphasis on humor, rewrite, and then just to kind of show you how we can change up the tone a little bit. Okay, cool. Now it changed it, as you can see. Then we're going to name this voice Jasper Media Agency. So now the question is, how do you actually use it? Let's create a new chat. Here, I want my outputs to be in my brand voice. My tone is Jasper Media Agency. And then if I want the company information included, I want my intro, included, and then I want my target customer added, I can apply that to the chat. And then now all my outputs are going to be taking this knowledge that I provided Jasper, and it's going to be incorporating that in the output. So yeah, so brand voice, if you want to apply it, you can do that there. Or then if you want for templates, we'll go over to templates. If you are making a blog, you can just type it in manually, or if you pull a drop-down menu, you get your brand voice. Okay, so yeah, now you know how to use a brand voice, make things sound like your own. Then for the next and final section, let's cover the AI art. Okay, so for the final section with AI art, I'm going to use Jasper to make some images that I can use on my website. And if you've never used AI art before, what it is it's text to image creation. So you type in what's called a prompt, which is a bunch of words and descriptive adjectives. And then that prompt will be turned into an image done by the AI. So this is great for if you are having a hard time finding something on a stock photo library or Google Images that fits the needs for what you're looking for. Or if you want to just make some original art of your own, this is something that you can play around with. We're going to go to create new content, create new art. And as you can see, we already have a prompt up here at the top. But let's say a group of people at a company outing having a fun time. Jasper also gives you an enhanced prompt feature. So I can click this and it will make my prompt way more descriptive, and I'm much more likely to get what I'm looking for. And the more words you give an AI, or the more descriptive you are, the better chances you have of getting an image in your, in fitting your needs. I will say if you get a little too crazy with the descriptive words, it can, blend some stuff together that you didn't want blended. So it's not always the more words, the better, but, try to be as concise as possible. So if I wanted to, I could also drag and drop an existing image to kind of AI-ify it or inspire my new AI output. And then you can play around with mood, medium, inspiration. So like you have different artists here, you have different styles, and you have different keywords. And then what you do is you just click create art. So these images are solid. They don't look like real people. They look like, art, which not bad. I could definitely see these used on a website. You can also take these and use them in other editing software to expand them if you need them in a different aspect ratio. But we won't get into that in this video, but this is a very usable photo for our blog. But this was done in the freeform section, so now let's go to the template section. Let's try to make a realistic person. So as you can see, you can tell it looks like a real photograph, but the people do not look normal. The platforms that are more focused on AI art, you can get better images than these. Midjourney is one of my favorite AI art tools because the images are realistic and high quality, and I'll link a tutorial from Midjourney down below. But you can, storybook illustration, child photography, I think wallpaper would be good. So let's try a beautiful sunset. Oh, we hit a snag while generating images. So sometimes this does happen, so you just need to refresh the page. Okay, so I'm going to try create art, and it said we hit a snag. It kept giving me this error message. I've tried it a few times now, so Jasper, if you're watching, please fix the bug. It's incredibly annoying. But as you can see from the template screenshot, it looks pretty artsy and something that you could actually see online. Okay, so that wraps up today's Jasper tutorial. And if you're interested in signing up for Jasper, make sure to use our link in the description for a 7-day free trial. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to help others find it. And make sure to hit that subscribe button for more demos for the best AI tools just like this one. We here at AI Marketing and Creator Tools thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.